Students, in this class we are going to discuss about graphs. Often in physics you are supposed to know different shapes of graph and what they represent. Like, take the first one. This is y is equal to mx. What is m? Slope. So slope is defined as tan theta. Now here we have to see whether the slope is positive or negative. The theta is always measured anti-clockwise direction starting from the x-axis. So it is in the first quadrant, m is positive, so y is equal to mx. These type of graphs we should write like this. Look at this. This is here theta, it is in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, tan value, it is negative, the slope is negative. Now someone will say, why I can't take alpha? You cannot take alpha. This is our standard notation. We would say that here slope is negative, it is passing through 0. If I put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, so it is y is equal to minus mx. Third case, this is of the format y is equal to mx plus c. If you put x is equal to 0, you will get some value for y. That is called intercept. Now tell me the slope, is it positive, negative? If you extend this line backwards, you will find this theta, and it is in a way, it is in first quadrant only, no? It is like this only, no? So here m is positive, this intercept also positive, it is y is equal to mx plus c. Here the slope is negative but the intercept is positive, so it is y is equal to minus mx plus c. You take this graph shape, here theta is negative, tan value will be negative, m is negative, intercept also negative, so it will be y is equal to minus mx minus c. You can put x is equal to 0, you get a negative c value. You can always put some values and verify. Look at this graph. Here slope is positive but intercept is negative, so y is equal to mx minus c. Now look at these type of graphs. They are called hyperbola. Whenever you see y is equal to 1 by x or y is equal to k by x type of graph, this type of shape you should remember. They are mirror reflections. So how to interpret this means, you observe here, if x value is positive, y value also is positive. And if I put a very large x value, let us say 1 by 1 lakh, what will happen? Y value will be very, very small. So if I put a very large x value, y value will be very, very small. But if I put x value very, very less, y value will be very, very large. You cannot put x is equal to 0, it is undefined. 1 divided by 0 is undefined. I believe that 1 divided by 0 is not infinity. 1 divided by 0 is basically undefined. But 1 divided by 0.0001 is a very, very large value. So we try to write it like infinity. Okay. Now here if you put x negative values, y also is negative. Similarly, if you put in the negative direction, you put a very large value, what will happen? Y value will be very, very less. Okay. But when you write in terms of minus 1 is greater than minus 2. So y is equal to 1 by x. If you see this type of graph shape, you should remember. So what is this graph? This is the reverse of this. Y is equal to minus 1 by x or minus k by x, some constant. I can write y is equal to 2 by x depending upon the condition. Okay. Here you put x positive, y will be negative. X value here is positive, y is negative. And when you are putting x negative, y is positive. So same logic what we have used here is applicable here also. This is also hyperbola. Now let us see these type of graphs. This is called a parabola. Whenever you find y is equal to kx square, the shape will be like this. In place of x, if you put minus x also, you will get the same value of y. So this type of graph is symmetrical about y-axis. Symmetrical means if I try to put a mirror over here, this will be exactly mirror reflection. So this graph is symmetrical about y-axis. Whenever you try to find symmetry, try to put a mirror over there, then you will find the reverse curvature. So this graph, it is x is equal to ky square. Put y is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. That is why it is starting from 0. And in place of y, even if you put minus y, the same value of x will be obtained. So for two different values of y, you are getting a single x. It is called a parabola. Look at this graph. It is reverse of this graph. So it will be y is equal to minus kx square. And this is reverse of this. So it will be x is equal to minus ky square. Now let us come to the most important type of graph. These are exponential graphs. Often they come in exams, okay, in physics. The first type is, this is exponentially decreasing graph. It is exponentially decreasing graph. Why decreasing? Because the slope, you see, the slope is decreasing. Okay. Now here, if you put x is equal to 0, what will happen? E power 0 it will become. So it will become 1. So y is equal to a. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to a. So this is the value. If you put x a very large number, what will happen? This term will become 0. Why? If I put a very large number, let us say I put x is equal to 2000, this will become e power minus 2000. I can write it as e power 2000. Now this is a very large value. So 1 divided by a very very large value, it's almost like 0 only. So y value tends to become 0. Okay. This type of graph is called exponentially increasing graph. Okay. Here, when you put x is equal to 0, this x is equal to 0, this term will become 1. E power 0, 1 minus 1, 0. Okay. When 1 minus 1 becomes 0, a into 1 minus 1, this y value becomes 0. Okay. That is why this graph is starting from 0. But when you put x a very large value, this value will become 0 as discussed earlier. So y becomes equal to a. So when x tends to infinity, very large value, this value y tends to become a. So remember these graph shapes, they help us a lot while doing physics numericals.